What's up everybody, Typical Gamer here with your daily GTA 5 news, tips, tricks, Easter eggs, guides, and more. And today I have a new episode of Q&A Sunday, the series where I answer your questions from Twitter about GTA 5. In today's episode we have a bunch of exciting things to talk about, including pets in GTA Online heists that may introduce the casino, new weapons in the future, mansions in GTA Online, GTA 5 Story Mode DLC with new protagonists like the Ballad of Gay Tony and the Lost of the Damned, and a bunch of more awesome topics, so if any of that interests you, be sure to stay tuned. Now the first question of today's Q&A Sunday comes from Gaming Burger, and he asks, do you think that one of the online heists will introduce the opening of the casino? Now, as some of you may or may not know, the casino has been rumored for quite a long time, and there has also been some code and animations found with it, including code for games like poker and blackjack, and also models for servers and dealers. Now Rockstar hasn't said anything about it, but I think if they do introduce a casino, the online heist update would be the best time. Not only would it be an amazing surprise that people would feel sort of like Rockstar made it up a bit for all the delays on heists, but it would also just be an amazing place to do a heist at, and it would also be a lot of fun to play with your friends. Question 2 is from Ant. What kind of weapons would you want to see in future updates? And by the way, nice videos. Now I've answered a question like this in the past, and with the introduction of the railgun as well as the hatchet, I feel like I should just revisit it. I would love to see Rockstar keep adding these unique weapons in future updates. I would love to especially see some unique melee weapons such as the chainsaw or katana. You know, revisiting Vice City had amazing weapons there. And then also one that I've been thinking about for a while, a crossbow would be pretty awesome. Question 3 comes from Predator, who asks, do you think Rockstar will make a story DLC with new protagonists like the Ballad of Gay Tony and the Lost and the Damned? Love your videos. Well, thank you for your question, Predator. I always appreciate your questions. They're really well thought out, and I really do enjoy answering them. And to answer that, I definitely think Rockstar will do this. I mean, look, they have the new character selection where you could choose between, say, Michael, Trevor, and Franklin, and even your online character, and the way it just drops down. They haven't had that before. They sort of made you have to stick with one character or switch it during like a single mission or something like that. But with this opportunity, they can make some really awesome story DLC where you switch between 3 people. I would love to see that. Say if you had the Lost and the Damned where you could switch between 3 bikers, how awesome would that be? That would just be incredible, and I definitely think without a doubt that Rockstar will make use of this. Next question comes from Spider, who asks, will we be seeing new DLC for GTA 5 on the PS3 and Xbox 360, or is the new DLC just limited to the PS4 and Xbox One? Now the answer I can give you is that we actually don't know. The only thing we know for sure is that online heists will be available on the PS3, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PS4. That's what we know definitely for sure is going to happen, but future updates, not sure if they're going to do that, which I feel like if they definitely were, or they already decided they were going to, they would have put in this post update, but they didn't, so it's a little on the border here. Next up we have Will Leva, who asks, do you think that there will be new weapons when heists come out to complete certain tasks, maybe even a thermite bomb? That's a great question, Will Eva, and to answer that, I don't know if they're going to be adding specific weapons that are going to be used for certain tasks in heists, but I do think for sure 100% they're going to add new weapons, at least 2 new weapons when the heist update does come out. Here we have Creepy Uncle JS, who asks, will you be releasing online heist videos when they are released? P.S. Love your content, keep it up. Thank you very much, Creepy Uncle. I like your name with your picture. The seal is really terrifying. And to answer that, for sure, 100%, I'm going to be releasing online heist videos when they come out. I'm going to be quite thorough about it, and I'm also going to recruit for my TG Elite crew as well. Scotty Plays YouTube asks, do you think we'll ever be able to get inside buildings that are currently not accessible in GTA 5? This is a great question, and I know a lot of people that bought the game really want to be able to access the interior of more buildings. There's not too many interiors to access right now in GTA 5, and I honestly don't think that's going to change. I'm not sure what the reason is behind that, but they have limited the accessibility of getting into some of these buildings, which doesn't really make sense to me, but they probably have a reason, and if not, I don't see them changing anytime soon. Here we have another question from Gaming Burger. He asks, do you think that GTA Online will ever have pets that we can own ourselves? Now, if you remember way back before GTA Online was even released on the Xbox 360 or PS3, they were talking about having pets online, and I know I had confirmed that as a fact then. Well, that was actually what the journalist had said and actually saw while playing the game, and that somehow didn't make it to GTA Online. So I'm not sure if they're planning to put that in a future update, but it was in the game before it was released, and it's possible that we will see it again. I mean, it would be pretty cool to own a husky or a pug online, but I do see them sort of being somewhat of a fad, and when the allure runs out of the initial like, oh cool, we can have pets, I don't know if people would use them that often. And finally, the last question comes from Predator, who actually had another question in this video. I really do like his questions, and he asks, do you think Rockstar will ever open up large mansions to be bought in online? love your vids. Thanks again, Predator. I really do appreciate your questions week after week, and I really do enjoy answering them. And to answer this question, I do think Rockstar will be implementing large mansions in a future update, at least for PS4 and Xbox One and also PC. I don't know if it'll be coming to the Xbox 360 or the PS3, just like that question earlier asked, but I do think that they will be doing this in the future. It makes sense because I can only imagine when heists come out, people are going to be making a lot of money and they have to sink the money somewhere. Large mansions would be awesome. It would also be pretty cool if they added customization to them. I think the first signs we saw of this actually being a plausible possibility is when Rockstar added the ability to purchase those houses, and I can definitely see mansions in the future, especially with the new capabilities of the Xbox One, PS4, and PC. So guys, that's it for today's video. I actually have a question for you. I want to know your response to any one of these questions, so be sure to post what question it is and your response to it because I'm very, very curious. As always, I want to thank you for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to press that like button and also be sure to subscribe for more videos like this one. Also, don't forget to submit your questions for the next episode of QandASunday, which is of course next Sunday. You can do that by tweeting at me at typicalgamer, include your question, and then hashtag QandASunday. Thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and peace out.